Okay, quite a rainy day outside. So just got done power washing the 259. Brought it in for service. Excuse me, that's the time of year. One piece of machinery at a time till I get through them all. And oil changes, clean. They usually don't need too much other than, well, for one, a good cleaning. And two, filters, fluid, check, a good greasing. I like to, in the winter time, really get good grease in these pins for changing out the buckets and attachments. We don't change them every day. Sometimes the bucket will stay on, you know, for heck, maybe 2 months. So the grease dries up in there. Rust starts a little bit, and it makes it hard to change. So try to remember to grease those points whenever you're servicing the machine out in the field. Undercarriage grease, don't forget about these. There's a couple hidden in here. So machine's all warmed up. I'll go ahead and drain the oil. But what I'm doing, as the machine drips off, I don't want to crawl under it just yet. Working on Emily and Grant's door. I just started working on the back set, so I cut this out with my plasma cutter, grind it up, and now this fits in here real nice. And then I welded 2 little pieces of steel back there, and I'll drill and tap them out. So that'll sit in there. So drill, tap, and that'll screw in. Now, for back here, this is all glass right here. So I come up with this piece right here. That'll fit right over the back set. I'll weld this in. I'm going to drill a hole first for the doorknob right there. And then glass will go all around that. That way the doorknob's not attached to the glass. Weld these ends. I even have a neat idea for around here. This is 1.25 inches. This is inch. I'm going to put 1.25 inch profile around here, and then my glass flange will go onto that. I think it'll look neat, so you can watch some of this happen. I got a couple things going on here. Got the oil draining, checking the fan belt. Everything is nice and tight and looks good. I always pull this away just to give it a quick inspection in there. That looks good. I ordered all my filters. They have them in stock. I ordered a couple more gallons of oil just to keep it here. Gathering up all my empties. Garbage day. Okay, while that's draining, let's come back here and get this hole drilled. 2 1/8 for a doorknob hole, and we'll get this drilled. Okay, I'll try and get a good angle here. It's going to be noisy. Drilling pretty good. Splash of oil. Keep it cool. Cutting good. It's just maybe I ought to get a clamp. Nah, there's no way to clamp it. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Voila. One done. There we go. Will it work? Will it work? If my math is correct, so we want the doorknob to go in the outer one here. Like that, like that. I don't know if I can hold it all. It's gonna work. There we go. That's what it's going to look like. It's a nice fit. Let's get it welded up. Figure out how to get this clamped in here. That's going to work good. I have my center line right here and my center line there. Taking this up one more little turn. Okay, let's try that. And I brought over a little clamp. I can fit it right in there. I like that on there, so keeping that spread. I just got a text I gotta get going. Oh boy, am I gonna have time to weld this? Okay, so that's good. Looks like I need to come up a little bit. I go from the point to point. Not a very accurate measurement. 4 3/4. Four and 3/4. Okay, so that'll be centered on there. I think everything looks pretty good. So I'll just go ahead and pull all that out. Yep. Let's do it. Get that baby tacked in there. Okay. A little bit warm, not bad. Look at that. These grinding, sanding pads. Clean that up so nice. Now, the doorknob will sit right like that. Won't that look sharp? Okay, flip it over and get that side done. Okay, I'll bring you up to speed. Just chipping away at this. I got this all welded up real nice for the doorknob back set. I put my glass flange on, and that's just 1/4 by 3/4. I cut, made a perimeter all around here. So now, coming up with my pattern, and it looks like I'm coming up short on material. So I have my 2 runs going up the middle. And just trying to decide how big of a piece of glass, you want to see in the middle. Probably a grid, something like that. And then I was spreading out the scrap pieces I had to see if I had enough, and I just threw them on a table, and I thought, hey, wait a minute, this looks kind of cool. Maybe I just cut them, to fit in there like that. Wouldn't that? Will Emily and Grant like that? No. Yes. Okay, chipping away at this door a little bit. I went down and got a tap and a couple screws and a couple of drill bits. I have so many to do. I don't want to get halfway through it, break it, and can't finish. Tighten that up a little bit. Might have to go to my different drill. We'll see. It'll work. Okay, so I'm going to do this for the back set. Drilled it out. Now I'll tap it. Put some threads in there. Couple turns, get some threads going, then back it off. Clean those threads out. You can feel it loosen up. It gets tight, loosen up. Give you a close up of this, cutting threads. Go nice and easy. Gets tight, tight, tight. Give it a 1/4 back, and you'll feel it just loosen up. It breaks those cutting threads away. You can put a splash of oil in there too to help cut them. You can see I'm just going through 1/4 inch metal right there. And now I'm through. All right, take that out. Now we got some threads. I wanted Phillips, but they didn't have any. I had to get a standard. All right. Let's get this together. Back set will go in. This is the top. Or like that. Okay, I'll put the camera down here for a second. We'll get this all together. Just taking this all the way home for you. Okay, now that's recessed in there. I might put a little dab of caulking right here before I paint. The doorknob will go right like so. Fits in there nice. So looking at my other doors here, which I bought, come down 7 inches and up 7 inches to the start of the hinge. And that looks like a good spacing for that. So I'll go ahead and go with that number. So what I need to do is make sure that I'm putting these on proper. So the door is going to pull in. So you grab the door with your right hand and pull towards you. So that is a hinge left door. I think I'm doing it right. I think I'm saying it right. And I keep looking at it, just making sure. I don't want to put these hinges on and have the door open, you know, and you have to walk sort of into the closet coming into the room. So I think I'm right. And then just how to position this on. I feel like these hinges are a little bit too tall. I could cut these off. I don't want to see them sticking out of that, but I think they're sticking out too far into the room. I don't know if these hinges are going to work. If I take and cut it right here, and I could radius that and radius that. Now that'll set that down, but I only have 2 screws, or I could drill 2 more holes. You know, it's never easy, right? It's always something. So let me get well, the hinges were about $8. I'm gonna have to try one. If I ruin it, then I'll get new hinges. Okay, let me figure this out. I'll probably cut that with the Sawzall or something, but I didn't have a real good way to clamp it in the vise, and so it would, you know, pull back and forth. So with that being said, I just went for it with the grinding wheel. I'll probably catch some static on that, but it actually went pretty well. Now I'm just cleaning up my cut. I want to radius these, because that's how they were over there. I have a wheel for drill bits and a wheel for grinding. How about that? Now that's going to set in there much nicer. Door side. Now this, I'll just router this out in the jam. It can go, you know, as deep as it wants to. But now that hinge will set the way it's supposed to right there. So I'm going to go ahead and drill 2 more holes. And they were offset, so I'll go ahead and offset it right there. So you can hear the difference as you start to get through the hole, so back off on your pressure as you start coming through the other side of the steel. Okay, my camera's gonna die here. It just shut off on me. So 2 holes are done. Like I was saying, just real quick, I'll just touch on this. I thought this engine was seized up. Couldn't pull the rope. So I took this off. This pulls nice and easy. So that works good. Now I thought maybe this was bent or something. I didn't really examine it. And this turns nice and easy. But when it's together, you can't pull that rope and start it. So I drained the oil. You can see I got some water out of it, some gas in the bottom. So we're just giving it a service. Maybe I can get it running without having to replace this engine. Pretty decent compression. Okay, but let's get this done.